So you've learned to work within your budget, and maybe you've got your retirement account going, but for sure you're working on your emergency fund. Once you're done with that, now what do you do with any money you have left over? So after the emergency fund is full, if your retirement savings that you've been doing have not gone to the max it out pronto. Get it up there so you're maxing it out. Again, I think it's 15%. Super easy Google search will tell you, and your employer will tell you. It's either a percentage or a dollar amount. I can't tell you. It's like complicated stuff. But I mean, I could tell you, but it'd be 17 videos long, which I guess I could do. But right now I'm not going to do that. So the dog wants me to throw this. Isn't this delightful how I'm just all over the place here? This is your mother. And this is how this is happening. And I hope it's helpful. And isn't that tree behind me so pretty? So you've got your emergency fund. You've figured out the right amount. Now you're maxing out your retirement if you weren't already doing it. Now what do you do with your savings? So there's a couple of places you can put it. One is you might have a bigger investment that you want to make. And I'll talk about this. Like maybe you want to buy a home. Maybe you want to buy a business. Maybe you want to buy land. Maybe you want to buy a car. Maybe I should do videos on all of these things. Maybe you want to buy a vacation. Maybe you want to buy a dog, right? So now you start saving for those larger things. So that's a new account. If you have a money market account, for sure at Ally, you can have one that's called the it's actually the same account, but you can actually have little separate things like emergency fund and then dog fund and house fund and car fund. You can have separate ones and start saving money into that. But the idea of this is kind of like, I'm trying to find the very best metaphor. The best one I can think of is like, have you ever seen a tower of champagne? Like they pour water into the top of the first champagne glass and it overflows into the next level and the next level and the next level. That's one way to think about it. Another might be, money going down like a waterfall or something, but neither of those are really perfect metaphors. Someday maybe I'll get the perfect one. A lot of people will just talk about buckets. Fill the first bucket up, then the second, then the third, then the fourth. So that's another way to think about it. But once you've got that emergency fund on track, you're maxing out your retirement account. And if you still have money that you can save, then you're making accounts for those other big investments. That's the basics. That's the basics of that. That's the next thing. Where to put it? Ideally, all of the savings is going into accounts that you just put your money in there and you forget about it. That's why I like the idea of having your own personal checking and savings account and then a separate bank or separate location with your money market money, so that it just goes there and it sits there and you don't think about it. You don't think, I've got $1,500 or $15,000 or $150,000. What do I spend it on? It's just sitting there, out of sight, out of mind, not getting spent until it's time to spend it. Those are my thoughts. I love you. Bye.